What's up, y'all? What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing today on this lovely, today's Saturday, this lovely Saturday morning, y'all? Afternoon, whatever time of the day it is for you. What's up, y'all? We're gonna be discussing something important, something that's so critical to all of our childhood, something that some of us were out there bullied for, something that some people used to bully people about. I was one of those people. I used to bully people for watching anime, y'all. So I shit talk a lot of fucking anime. I mean, I think I said Hunter x Hunter was ass. I'm sure no one liked that. Everyone I tell Hunter x Hunter is ass too, they get super offended. I think I kind of say the same thing for Yu Yu Hakusho, but I need to rewatch that. Yu Yu Hakusho. I need to watch that, rewatch that, to give it a fair chance. I hated it way back then, but now that I'm a grown person, a grown human being, I like different anime. Like when I first started, it was like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, GT, nothing else. After GT, I just wasn't with it no more. I heard the new stuff's kind of good too, but after GT, I don't really fuck with that. Bleach, I'm trying to name some commonly known ones. I'm brain farting, I can't really think of that much more. But now I'm different. Now I'm grown. Now I'm mature. I got different tastes now. So I stayed up late trying to put together the master list of animes and my top 10 anime. And I don't want to be judged. I think I got a pretty fire list. And I got some honorable mentions for y'all because there's some animes that I've watched a lot of fucking anime in my lifetime, y'all. Now some people say they can comment on shit, but they've really only seen mainstream anime, One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, Soul Eater, there's a bunch. I've seen them all. No, I haven't. Not all of them. That list is endless, bro. But I've seen a lot of fucking anime in my life, so putting everything in a category is kind of difficult. And I've seen a lot of really good anime movies. A lot. There's some that I couldn't put on the list because I'm not putting movies on the list. Strictly seasons and episodes. If it's a movie, it doesn't count. I just want to make that clear because there are some animes out there that are really, really, really fucking good, like Evangelion and Howl's Moving Castle. I can't put that on this list. It's a movie. Doesn't count. Only shows. So take that into consideration with this list, bro. I think this is a pretty solid list, yo. I got good reasons for all of them. And that's also something I want to do. I want to take really important notes. Like, we're going to talk about the animation, the story, if you were entertained or not, the length of it, if it's super fucking long or if it's a really short one, or can you finish it all in one night? Let's see. As I said, there'll be honorable mentions, maybe 3 to 5, because there's just some animes that I would love to put in my top 10, but they're just barely out of it. They couldn't make the cut. And then lastly, no anime absolutely perfect, so there will be some dislikes. I got top 10 animes that I love and I think everybody should watch, but that's when you get more advanced. When you got to get it to my level first. You got to watch a lot of anime so you can have a real decision, a real opinion on this shit. This is in no particular order. We are going to start with y'all gonna hate me for this one. Cowboy Bebop, y'all. And this is the funny one. This one's karma, insta karma, because I prefer the movie than the show. Okay, take consideration the animation. It's so fucking crispy. I love the retro. You'll probably notice that little pattern in my list, but I love the retro feel, the super old look. I mean, it is an older anime, but I like when an anime looks a little older. Before, I hated that shit. Like before, if it wasn't crispy and fresh and it didn't look like fucking Solo Leveling, I didn't want it. I didn't want anything to do with it. But now, I think if you look at this list and you sit them all next to each other, I'm a completely different fucking person. But I'm gonna have to give it to Cowboy Bebop. It's just a really good story. The animation is beautiful. The story is all over the place, but it's good nonetheless. It keeps you entertained. Spike's a cool ass dude. I prefer the movie because there's a really cool fucking villain. 2 really cool villains. The story's better. It flows. You understand what the fuck's going on. The movie's kind of like the show, but they cut out all the bullshit. It's just a good fucking movie. I think everybody should watch it. I don't think if you've never watched anime, it won't be your cup of tea. You're not gonna like it. You gotta have been watching anime for years and just happen to, I guess, not see Cowboy Bebop to enjoy Cowboy Bebop. It's a really good show. I wouldn't go into detail on what it's about, but I think you should find that on your own. Because low-key, the anime doesn't really... I mean, you know what's going on if you actually care, but it's not really story-oriented. It's just like scene scenarios, the difficult life of being a bounty hunter. That's what it follows, bounty hunters. In space, and they're from like Mars, so it's pretty cool. If you're interested in that, check that shit out. I'm gonna put that on the list. I can't tell you if it's at the bottom or at the top. I really don't fucking know. Oh, I'll put that somewhere in the middle because you love it and you hate it, but in comparison comparison to everything else on the list, I really don't know, y'all. Next on the list, this is completely different, bro. Oh, and I think in Cowboy Bebop there's like 24 episodes or something like that. I don't know, I didn't check. I didn't get the exact numbers. I've watched these animes multiple times, but over years. Like, this is years of built up choices, because I've seen a lot. So I have to figure out how I want to, if it even deserves to be in my catalog. Next on this list is Fully Cooley. If I had to put it in a place, it would be somewhere on the top 3. It is so fucking good. It's short, sweet. I prefer season 1 because I think season 2 and 3, they're in the same universe, but I don't think they have anything to do with each other. I could be wrong. There could be lore in there, but I don't think they have anything to do with one another. I mean, I think they're all connected, yes, but I don't think any one of them have anything to do with one another. I don't think they even exist in the same time period, but I definitely think they're all in the same universe or whatever. But Fully Cooley for sure. It's only like, I think 8 episodes. Could be 6, I don't know, I probably should, but Fully Cooley. I still to this day don't truly completely understand it, but that's the beauty of it. You can watch it 6-7 times and make the ending you want to make in your head. It's really cool. Animation is super unique, story is super unique, superpowers is super unique. The story's all over the place, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I think if you're gonna watch it, you're gonna have to watch it like 2-3 times. It is only 8 episodes. It's short, super fucking short, so you can watch it 2-3 times easy still in one day. It's pretty good. I don't think it's for a newbie for sure. A lot of people can't get behind the horn coming out of his head, but if you watch, it's pretty fucking cool. There's a whole story there. It's cool. It keeps you entertained. Super fucking short. Yeah, that's it. Not for the newbies, y'all. Next on this list, this one's kind of, I've watched this one recently and I've been enjoying every second of it. I don't even let scenes skip over. Like, if I missed a part, I'll rewind it. Like, it's so fucking good. It's so well written. There's so much detail. Every character growth. It's so natural and organic. The anime is called Beck. It's so fucking good. The animation's so unique. I would think if I had to say there's anything I dislike about it, this is probably the only one I have something that I dislike about, is there's a lot of moments in the anime where they, I guess, I don't know, love their own art style. So there's a bunch of pauses, and sometimes I'll be thinking that the video pause, but it don't. He just freezes. It just freezes on camera, and there's a bunch of just a long ass pause of nothing. Sometimes I can't even tell if the scene's transitioned over, or if the screen froze, or if that was part of it, or if it makes sense. But aside from that, I think it's just artsy. Aside from that, it's a really fucking good anime. I think everyone should watch it. It's not for a newbie. Definitely not for a newbie. You gotta watch a little bit of anime to get this one under your belt. It's about a rock band who are trying to become the greatest of all time. It follows this kid who doesn't really have anything going for himself. He feels like his life has come to a halt. He's only like 14, so I don't even know why he's thinking that way. He's 14. He has so much more time to like live and enjoy life, and then maybe come to that plateau in his late 20s. But he's only 14. He feels like his life is just ass. So he spends summer learning guitar and how to swim, and he just becomes over time this really awesome dude with like a really sick story to tell, who was a rock star essentially. So I think everybody should watch it. It's super fucking good, but only, again, if you watch anime for real. Do not waste your time on this, because you're not gonna enjoy it if you haven't seen fucking Demon Slayer. You know what I mean? So you can have something to compare. The point is, you can't compare the two. They're in 2 completely different categories. There's levels to this shit. There's levels to this anime shit. The length of it, it's 26 episodes long. 1 season, 18 and up. I think that's the only one I might have got right. 26 or 24. So I'm gonna stick to 26. But I think it's worth the watch if you have a history of anime under your fucking belt. Next one, this is a little controversial. I had another one that was really controversial on here, but it's no longer on here. It's just in my honorable mentions now. I'll tell y'all what it is later. But the next one, this is a bit controversial too, though, I ain't gonna lie. Jujutsu Kaisen. I put this on the list because it's newer and it's low key. I think I heard Jacksepticeye say this, and I disagree with it so much. I think he said something along the lines of like, it's Naruto. They just cut all the bullshit out and it's straight action all the way through. I agree with that. That's almost identical to the way I think of it. Like, there's no bullshit. There's no filler episodes. And if there are filler episodes, there's action in the filler episodes. So it's totally worth the watch. You know, the character looks super cool. The story is super cool. It's dark. Who doesn't love a dark anime? The animation is Regular. It's regular, but it's cool. It fits the concept. The story again is kind of all over the place, but it's kind of laid out for you. He's just trying to collect a bunch of fingers, low key, so they can kill him off. But who knows how it's gonna fucking end? I mean, people who read the book probably know how the manga knows how it's gonna fucking end. It keeps you super entertained all the way through. There are no boring episodes, I would say. And is there anything I don't like about it? Okay, realistically, this has nothing to do with the anime, but what I say I don't like about the anime is the fact that, and I agree with him, and I know I said that, but I don't like the comparison to other animes. Yes, it's kind of similar, but so what? You know, there's a bunch of romance stories out there, and they all kind of start and end differently, but at the end of the day, the concept's always the same. I think that's how Jujutsu Kaisen is. There's some things that are similar, but it's a completely different story. So I don't think it's fair to compare it to, oh, it's like Naruto, or oh, it's like Bleach, or oh, it's like this or like that. No shit. It's the same concept and story, but everything else is different. The characters are different. The relationships between characters are different. I think you should let it be its own thing and stop comparing it to things it already has. And I think that's why it's so low on people's lists, is because they've seen it before. No, you haven't. You've seen something like it. You haven't seen this one before. It's really cool. I think everybody should watch it. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. If you think something's cool, go check it out your damn self. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. Next on the list is another fan favorite. I think a lot of people's favorite anime is this anime, and that's One Piece. That has to be on my top 10. There's so much story. There's so much detail. It's long as fuck, y'all. Jujutsu Kaisen isn't over yet, so I don't know how long it is. But, and I don't read mangas. I can't enjoy it as much as you can reading a version of something that I can watch happen live action in front of me. Even though I know sometimes writing is better than, like, reading it's better than watching it, because there's more detail, there's more build-ups, and it doesn't feel awkward. But when you're actually watching that happen, it feels really fucking awkward, so it's not as enjoyable. What was I saying? Oh shit, I lost my train of thought. But One Piece for sure. I don't even need to explain why that's on the list. It's one of the greatest animes of all time. It's on that list of, a lot of people put Naruto on that list too. A lot of people put a lot of things on their list, but I think One Piece is a lot of people's favorite, including mine. I'm still watching it. I'm excited about watching Luffy turn into, never mind, I don't want to spill no tea for nobody, but it's spoken for, essentially. There's nothing else to really say there. It's long as hell, and it's still ongoing. It's on like it's 1,000 episodes deep. Still going. Next on this list is something completely opposite of One Piece. This is a personal choice for sure. I mean, they're all personal, but this one, I guess, resides with me for some fucking reason. But the anime is called Gangsta. Yes, S-T-A, duh. The animation isn't very long, but I think it's totally worth the watch. It's a kind of a normal anime. There's not no superpowers or super speed or magic going on here. It's just regular people with abilities that they have. I don't even know if it's because they're like super, well, there's a story there, but you're following two guys and an escort. I think she is an escort, and I guess they're just trying to survive. That's really it. It's a really good story though. I mean, I know I made it sound kind of boring, but you gotta check that shit out yourself. It's really cool, and the dynamic between the two main characters I think is super fucking interesting. Oh, and one of the characters is like, deaf? Is he deaf? Yeah, he's deaf. He cannot hear, but he can read the fuck out of lips. And they found a way to make that shit cool as fuck. So, I think you should go check that out. I think it's also only like 20-something episodes long. It's a quick watch. You can watch it in a day or two. If you have zero time, you can watch it on a weekend. I think it's worth the watch. Is it for the lighthearted? If you like, I ain't gonna lie, if you like Hunter x Hunter, I don't think you're gonna enjoy it. It's a grown anime. It's for adults. That one's an adult anime. Nah, don't watch it if you're a kid. You're not gonna like it. It's not superpowers and fighty. It's thugs fighting thugs doing illegal shit. So, yeah. The fuck is this? Next on my list is a banger. I like to think that I'm one of the only people who have seen this, but a lot of people who I ask about it, they all seem to say the same thing, that they're not really into. The anime is called Megalobox, and every time I bring it up to somebody, they're like, I just can't watch boxing. What the fuck do you watch then? Like, it doesn't matter if you're into sport or whatever the person is doing. For example, IQ. I don't give a flying fuck about volleyball. Is it volleyball? Yeah, it's volleyball. But watching them dudes become a team and beat people at volleyball was so fucking good. It made me want to start playing volleyball. Same for fucking, what's going on right now? Blue Lock. Blue Lock's going on right now. And it's about becoming the best soccer player on the fucking planet. Through a very cruel and brutal program that makes you quit if you fail. Like, you literally can never play soccer again if you fail. So you go in here thinking soccer's your dream, and then once you're kicked out, there's no more soccer. You can never play it again. You can never touch a ball again. I don't know if it works like that, but you definitely can never play in the league ever again. So I don't give a flying fuck about football like that, but it's a damn good anime. Same for the basketball ones. I don't care about that. Initial D, I love cars actually, so that's a bad example. But there's some animes out there that you don't even have to care about what's going on in it. You don't have to care for the sport in real life or the activity in real life, but in the anime it makes you enjoy it regardless. So Megalobox is definitely on that fucking list. I didn't care. Well, I do actually like boxing, so it's different for me. But the animation is a fucking one. They kind of follow the same concept of older animes, but not a brand new anime, but it's newly remade. They chef's kissed that anime. It's probably my favorite animation of all fucking time. I like the style for sure. The story is so good. It even ends good because they had a season 2, Nomad. It ends good. Low key, season 2 kind of pissed me off, but the story itself still was a really good story. Can't even say that. I think the dislike is I didn't like the way it ended, but that's not fair. Because, you know, like, if it isn't a happy ending, you immediately start hating the anime. That's not fair to the anime. It's probably meant to end like that, and I think that's why I enjoy it so much. The ending isn't at all what I expected. But yeah, that's probably my only dislike about it. It's a really good fucking anime. Again, not for a starter. But if you're mature and you like mature animes, it's a good... If you like really any anime on my list so far, you will like that. If you like... Trying to think of like a neutral anime. I don't think there is one. And it's short and sweet. It's really only 2 seasons long, and each season I think is only like 9 or 10 episodes. It's really short. Not a watch in one day, but a watch over the weekend for sure. Ooh, next on the list. How many is that? The next one on my list is Devilman Crybaby. Just looking at me, I'm sure you could just tell why this is on my list. The art style is so unique. It's super, I don't know, like what to even say it's mixed with, but it's super unique. The story is also super fucking unique. The way it ends is super fucked up. If you like a good fucked up, gruesome, dark anime, this is the one for you. This is the one for you. It's so, what's the word? Vulgar. It's super artsy. It's not that fucking long. You could probably binge it all in one. No, you can for sure binge it all in one day. That's the only thing that, which again isn't the anime's fault, that I don't like, is that it's on Netflix. I don't like anything Netflix originally made. I don't even care if there was an Asian director behind it. I don't care. I don't like things that are on Netflix, bro. Netflix does kind of ruin shit for you. That's the only dislike I have for the anime. I don't know how else to describe it, but be warned, 18 and up only. Short, sweet, worth the watch. I think I made my girlfriend watch it one time, and it wasn't really her thing, but she even enjoyed it. I say if you're gonna watch that, if you like stuff like Akira, Blame, or Blam, I don't know, you would probably like that. I like Blam too. That's a really good one. I completely forgot about that. Lastly on the list, I think this will make 10, is I think this anime is hella underrated. I think it only became popular recently because everybody started doing, I feel like we're all doing the same thing where you start off watching anime, you only want to watch the newer shit, and then you start watching anime, and then you come back to anime and you start watching the newer shit again. You're like, whoa, this isn't as good as the stuff I grew up with. And then you start watching older shit, and now you can't shake the older shit because it's so much better. Hellsing's the one on this list. I'm not leaving it there. I think it definitely deserves to be top 5 for sure, but anime is hard as fuck, especially the scene where you like literally destroy Alucard's body. It's like completely blood. It's not even a thing no more. It's just all over the fucking place, and then he comes back. Shit is hard. No spoilers. That shit is hard as fuck. That scene is the scene I think I went back and rewatched Helsing for that scene. Oh, and the cop too, when you find that scene with the cop where he turns the cop. That scene is so fucking good, bro. Them guns. I low-key want his hands, the little hand thing he has, tatted on me. One of these days, for sure. It's definitely in my file of tattoos, for sure. It's a fire ass anime. A lot of the ones on the list I got tattoo plans for. But that's what I'm gonna end it with. Do I dislike anything about it? No, I think the only thing I don't like about it is that it doesn't get enough rep. It's a really underrated anime. It's super fucking good. It's another dark anime. I guess you could tell that I like darker animes for sure. He's like a vampire who works for a family name. He's under contract, so he has to help. Super cool to watch. If you like Akira, you'll probably like Hellsing. If you like older animes, you'll probably like Hellsing. If you like vampire animes, that's probably the best vampire anime out there. There's a whole list of things I'm looking forward to. Y'all seen the animes coming out this year? We got some interesting runner-ups, dude. And I don't know if you can tell, but Solo Leveling is definitely at the top of my list of things to watch. It's really good. And there's another anime that I also want to watch. It's called I Gotta Cheat in Another World, something powers in my world. I don't know, it's super fucking long, but I'm excited about that. Episode 1 dropped. I think same for Solo Leveling, episode 1 dropped, but I don't really care. I want to watch that shit when it's done. All these animes, top tier. I can't organize them because I'd be going back and forth forever with what goes at the bottom or at the top too. Like, I don't even know. Like, if I had to choose one from all 10, what do I put at the top? Let me stare at them a little bit and maybe I can come up with an answer. Because these are like perfectly made animes, bro. I don't even know. I really enjoyed Beck. Cowboy Bebop definitely wouldn't be at the top though. Probably be number 9 or something. But I definitely have some honorable mention for y'all. Honorable mentions go out to High School of the Dead. We ain't gonna act like that one scene wasn't everything. Y'all know what scene I'm talking about. If you know, you fucking know. High School of the Dead is so good and unfinished. Like No Game No Life, which is so good and unfinished. What else? Samurai Champloo, I think, is an honorable mention. It's not on the list because I enjoyed it. It's a really good anime. I feel like it's missing something though. For what it is though, it's really good. But I feel like it's just missing something. And that might be love interest for me. I like the potential chance of love interest. I think that's why people... Never mind. I'm not going to pin that on y'all. Another honorable mention is Death Note. For sure. That's on the list for sure. I think for obvious reasons. If you haven't seen Death Note, then are you really even watching anime? For real. I feel like that's a good starter one. For sure. You know what you're getting into as far as like dark animes and anime in general. Anything can fucking happen. Like Parasite, anything can fucking happen. Like Parasite, it's about a literal parasite infecting humans to become this super parasite. It's fucking crazy, but the anime is so good. What else? And another anime that gets a lot of bad rep, Chainsaw Man. I think that's an honorable mention. I don't think it has enough episodes under its belt currently to be on the list, but if it did, I can't lie and say it wouldn't be in my top 10. It is so crispy, so delicious, so good. It's short, sweet, straight to the point. They cut out all the bullshit. I love every single character in the anime. Not one person do I not like. Even the people who've died. The anime's sick. I don't care what anybody says. Stop trying to lowball this anime. It's good, okay? I think that's it for the honorable mention. How many was that? Like 3, 4? That list can go on forever. I can name a bunch. The only reason why Chainsaw is on the list is because it's too new. Just too brand new. It could be ruined. Same for really Jujutsu Kaisen. I was kind of going back and forth on that one. It's just too new. It's not done. Some of the scenes everybody's excited about could be ass. Who fucking knows? Ooh, I did so good. The video is not that long. Woo. What's up, y'all? Gotta rep my favorite brand. Wearing the same hoodie. Wearing the same... What is this called thing? What is this thing called? A windbreaker? I love this brand so fucking much. Gotta stop dick riding, but I don't care. I love the brand. Dude, this mask is by them too. My head's so fat. I can't wait to do a face reveal, y'all. Let me tell you. There's no way I'm wearing a mask forever. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll adjust. Maybe I'll take some breathing classes so it's not so hard to breathe in this bitch. Maybe I'll just stop complaining. I'm gonna see you on the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you made it to the end of the video, tell me what your favorite anime is. Just one. You only get to choose one. I had to choose 10 because my catalog is long. You only get one. 3 if you're feeling raspy. If you're that confident, okay? 3 if you watched anime for a long time. 1 if you don't watch that much anime. And you better not say 100x 100 in my comments. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.